Hello everyone, I'm Venuka and welcome to Thursdays with Venuka. So today I'm going to show you the cover of my upcoming book. The name of the book is Why Am I Not Enough? It's actually a short story, and the theme of the story is infertility. It is going to be the story of a married couple that's struggling with infertility. Before I show you the cover of the book, I'm going to uh, tell you something that probably some of you already know, that I design the covers of my books myself. Like, I actually make the covers uh, myself, which is not very difficult to imagine actually, because the covers of my book are very, very simple. Like, for instance, this is the first book that I published. It's called You're Stuck With Me for Life. And in this book, Neeti and Ronit, the lead pair, they go on a road trip in a red hatchback. So, I mean, there's a red hatchback on the cover of this book, nothing too complicated. And then they have a minor accident on this road trip, and an evil speed breaker is involved. And so there is on the cover of this book a speed breaker sign. Right, so when I was designing the cover of this book, I actually downloaded an app on my phone and learned how to use it, and actually drew the shape of the car and colored it and all. And so I made the cover of this book myself. And the cover of the book is very, very simple. Some people have had nice things to say about it, like it was cute and so on. But there have also been people who said, "ये किसी बच्चे ने drawing करी है क्या?" Which is not so hard to imagine, because I can imagine my 4.5-year-old son drawing this car. But I don't know, the cover made sense to me, and so I made it. And the covers of my other books also, like Why Not? My second book, again, very, very simple cover. It's about two people getting married, and so there are two rings. Very, very simple. And then the third one, On the Bright Side, it's a roller coaster. On the bright side, I talk about life being a roller coaster. And so here there are two hearts on a roller coaster. So there are two people who are going on this roller coaster of life together. So they're very, very simple covers, and I've made these covers myself. Actually drew them out myself using a particular software. And so when I finished writing my fourth book now, I decided that I'm going to up my game as far as my cover is concerned, because why not? Let's try to take constructive advice. Some people have told me that these covers are way too simple, and so let me make it slightly less simple. And so I thought that since this is the story of a couple that's trying to have a baby, so I used a motif that would represent this idea of having a baby. So I took the figure of a stroller, and then I also used I decided that I need some human figures on this cover. On all the other covers of my book, there are no human figures, which is unusual for books that deal with romance and books that deal with relationships. You usually have humans. Like, most of the romance novels will have the picture of a very attractive couple on the cover of the book. Many of the romance books have that, but covers of my books that way are not the typical covers that you would find in the genre that I'm writing in. That said, I like to make my own covers and do my own thing and be creative about it. So I learned some more features of the app that I was using, and I tried to make those drawings a little bit more complex. And so I came up with a cover of my new book, and this is what it looks like. And it's called Why Am I Not Enough? Of course, it's a more serious topic, I would say, than the other books. I'm talking about infertility, which can be something very difficult for a couple to deal with. And so here I have shown the silhouette of two people who are they are going through or have been through this kind of a dark time, a difficult time in their lives. And this is the figure of a stroller that kind of symbolizes their wish to have a baby. And yeah, that's it. That's the cover of my new book. It's called Why Am I Not Enough? It will be released on Amazon and Kindle very, very soon. So do check this space for further updates on my book. That's all for this week. I'll see you again next week. Until then, goodbye.